Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to see how to display the orders and update the orders in our admin dashboard in our PHP e-commerce project. So let's get started with it. So previously we had designed the home page with the owl carousel and slider. So now what we are going to do is we will just fetch the orders and then update the order status to is it completed or is it pending or is it out for delivery or something like that. Okay, so we'll go to our code and we'll go inside our admin folder. Inside the includes you have the sidebar, and over here first let's add an li and say orders. Just copy this, paste, say orders.php. The href is also going to be orders.php. Okay, so this is for setting it active. Okay, and refresh. So you have it over here. Click on orders, 404 not found, and over here we'll create a new page, orders.php. So like we have our category products, just copy this and paste it in our orders.php. Okay, so here you will have to change your column names. We have already made this in the user side, so you can see orders, my orders. So I'll just copy this and I will paste it in the orders.php. Okay, paste, and then we are going to check whatever is required in our admin side. Okay, so to be able to access this we have to add the admin middleware. Just copy that and paste it over here. Remove the user functions. Okay, and what else we have? We don't require authenticate and all, so you can just remove this, and the header is same as this. Okay, yeah, so we don't have this thing, and you can start with this. Okay, so instead of get orders we are just going to fetch all the orders of every customer. Okay, so we are not going to check a specific logged in user, we are going to fetch all the orders over here. So we'll just create a new function, get all orders. Just copy this, and all our admin functions we have it inside the functions, my functions.php. So I'll just show you how we have included that. You can see this admin middleware. So inside your admin middleware you have this my functions.php. So it is linked over there, so you can just directly use this my functions.php, and over here you can just create a function, rename it. Okay, and here we're not going to give the table, so I'll just directly give it select star from orders where the status is equal to 0. Okay, so whatever the new orders or pending orders we are just going to display that much. The order history we will just show it in another page, like whatever orders have been completed we don't have to show it over there, as it will just fill the page. So when we go to our database and go to the orders table and go to your structure, so here you have status, right? So by default it is going to be 0, and whenever we are just going to update it, it will change its status. So over here we are fetching whatever is 0 and then it will return it. Okay, so you got all your orders, and then just print it over here along with the username also. Okay, so we'll add another th called user, and in this we have the user ID, right? From the orders you have the user ID, user underscore id, refresh. You have the user id. If you want to fetch the username, you will have to just write the query over here, say o dot all and u dot name from orders o, users u, where status is 0, and where the o dot user id is equal to u dot id. Okay, so in our users table, is it name or full name? What is the column name? We have to check, and it is name column, right? So this will work. Just check. Okay, I have to change that field name over here. Instead of user id, I have to give the name. Refresh. Okay, you got it over here. This is the username which is registered over here, and along with the order we have taken the full name over here also, the name, email and all. So in case this is a gift order, like user 1 is ordering for user 10 or something, then you can view the user who have ordered or whatever the name it has been ordered with. So for best practice, we will go ahead with the name which is ordered for. Okay, so we're not going to take it from the user table. Okay, so whichever user name has been given while ordering, we will just take that. Okay, so I'll just say select star from orders, where status is equal to 0. Okay, save. So you got the username and all these details. So when I click on view details, so first let us just put this inside a card like we have did for our category and products. Just go to category, copy, let's paste this, and then yeah, all the divs are closed properly. To orders, yeah, just change this thing to orders. Okay, so you got your orders over here. Now when you click on view details, it has to go to view order.php, and this will have the prefix called admin, I guess. Yeah, so you can see admin/view order, and if you see this thing in the user side, it is still the same. Okay, so let me just show you. So we'll just change this first. In your index.php, includes header, you can change this dynamically using the variables. For now I'll just leave it to PHP Ecommerce. Yeah, so here if you see in my orders, you can see my orders.php, and over here we have orders.php, and when I view a order, you can see view order.php and then tracking, that is t equal to your tracking number, and the same thing we are using here also, view order.php t equal to tracking number. But there is one thing over here, the prefix of admin. Okay, so don't confuse with this file and this file. Okay, so we'll copy the view order page, copy that, and inside your admin we'll just paste it. Okay, view order.php. So this is in the user and this is in the admin. So over here I'll just copy this, just remove this id and copy this thing and paste it over here. Delete this thing, and here it is. So we already have the card header over here, and the card body, so don't require this. Remove, yeah, just close the card. So we'll start from here. So we are getting the tracking ID and then we are checking the tracking number if it is valid or not. So this is required in the user side if the user is trying to tamper with the tracking ID. In the admin side it's not required, as the admin will not do anything wrong with the tracking ID, but still for safety reasons you can just add it in your my functions, and yeah, it's still gonna work. So we're not going to check if it is belonging to any user. If it just exists, that's enough. Okay, so now this will return true, and then numRows is, if it is less than 0 it's going to say something went wrong, and if this is not there it's still going to say something went wrong. Okay, so if the tracking number is present and it's valid, then we are just going to fetch that order data, which is nothing but we just got the single record, right? We're just using the MySQL fetch array and fetching that single row data into this $data variable, and then we're just displaying all that details over here. Let me just check the output, refresh, and here it is. Okay, so the image is messed up. Let's just check what's wrong. 2./ and over here you can see the user ID, which is the authenticated user ID. So when we are viewing the order details page, we don't require only the logged in users data. So we are checking all the users data in the admin side, so you have to remove this thing from your query, or else you won't get other users data out. Yeah, so you got your image over here, and the status, this status which is displayed as under process, this should be editable to the admin. Okay, and over here say select dot form select, the name is going to be order status, and inside the select we'll have the option tag, value is going to be 0, that is under process, and then you have completed, and so this thing we're just going to check, copy, so if the status is equal to 0, instead of using if, we can use the ternary operator over here. If it is 0, then we're going to show selected, else null. Okay, just copy this and paste it for the other two as well. Change this to 1, change this to 2. Okay, and this is not required now. In this control X, let me just see the output, refresh, and here it is. So you can remove this border, now it's not required. In the padding also we'll leave the margin there, refresh, yeah. So you can just keep completed, cancelled, and then press the update button over here, say btn.btn, say update order status, this update status, and say btn primary, and add the type over here, button type equal to submit, and we're just going to put this inside a form tag. form action is equal to method is gonna be post method, and we are sending this order status along with the order tracking number. Okay, name is equal to tracking number, and the value is going to be $data of tracking number. Okay, and in the action you have code.php over here. Here we're gonna add else if is set of $_post of update order button, or let's use the underscore. Okay, just copy this, go to your view order.php and name the button. Name is equal to update order button, and over here we're going to take the dollar tracking number. Let's say track number is equal to $_post of tracking number and dollar status. I can say order status is equal to $_post of whatever was the name of that field, so that is order status. So we have got both the fields now. We'll write the query to update. $update order query is equal to update orders set status is equal to whatever the order status. Okay, order status where the tracking number is equal to $track number. Okay, we have given the query. Now let's just execute this. My SQLi query, say $con, this $con, right? Yeah, $con, comma, paste your query over here. Okay, yeah, and this will just make it to query run as we've been following it all. And now this should be done, and this is all Ajax because you're echoing it, and we're using the redirect function, right? Yeah, paste that over here. Once your order is updated, you can just send it back to the same page or the my orders page. Okay, so we'll just take this view order.php, t is equal to $track number, and say order status updated successfully. Okay, refresh, give some margin here, mt2, refresh. Yeah, why is this still showing as under process? Let us just go to our database and check orders, and status is over here. Let me refresh. So it has not changed. Let us check why. Okay, so we have not given the action over here. It's code.php. Okay, refresh. Say complete order status updated successfully, and see, you can see it's by default completed. You can refresh the page and check, it will still show completed. Okay, so if it is by mistake you've done it, you can just put it back to under process, and once you have marked it completed, you can see even in the user side you will get that update. Okay, you can see the status is completed. So once it is delivered, you can just update this order status to completed, and when you give to cancelled, it will just show as cancelled to the user. Okay, yeah, so we'll just mark it back to completed. Done. Okay, so I'll just update that back button. Yeah, go to orders.php. You can use that same thing over here, like the header, card header, dg primary. Yeah, and you can change that to text white. Yeah, so you can see that order number 1 is missing from here because it is not in our pending orders. So what we are going to do is we will just add a button over here called order history. So that will be over here, a.ptn, and it's going to be order history .php btn info, say history, or you can just write order history as well. Copy that, create a new file inside your admin folder, order history.php. Copy this and paste it inside your order history.php. Okay, so over here what we are going to do is, instead of get all orders, get all completed orders, or you can just say get order history. Copy that and go to your my functions. Yeah, so just copy this, paste, Ctrl X, paste it over here. Just change this should not be equal to 0. Okay, so even if it is completed or cancelled, we are going to show that in the history page. So this should do. Let's refresh order history, and here it is. Okay, and in this we'll just change that. In your history page you'll have a back button, say float end tn warning. This will go to the orders.php, order history. Yeah, so when I go back, this thing has to float on the right side. Float end, and yeah, I'll just change the btn warning. Order history, you have the history over here, go back, yeah, and when you view this it will still use the same view order page, so that's not an issue. So that's it in this video guys. We have seen how to fetch the orders and update the orders from our admin dashboard, and also view the order history in our PHP e-commerce project. So thank you for watching this video guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.